Gunshots at the Trump rally? Shut the fuck up. No. Wait, did they cut the audio? Is he shot?
Well, there you go, guys. Unbelievable information right now as we see President Trump being taken away from the podium there in Butler, Pennsylvania. We did hear some shots there. We don't know what it was that happened. You're looking at the same thing we're looking at right now. I was literally without the suit jacket, just watching the coverage. We heard the loud noises, and we are live right now on Right Side Broadcasting Network.
I told you, motherfuckers, this capacity to be the craziest race of all time.
Is very concerning at this point. Not sure, again, what happened there. We do know that people got towards the ground. We don't know any details. We're watching this live with you throughout this country and some around the world. The leader of the free world is right there.
He's not the president, dumbass. He's not the leader of the free world, a former leader of the free world.
MAGA. MAGA means make. That's all we wanted. A place with. Thank you. Instead, I'm here with the White House. Not easy, because we have millions and millions that should. You know, we had the strongest border ever. I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have? You take our officers comes right out of Border Patrol. Legal in the history of probably starts a couple.
Yo! What the fuck?
Move his hair. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go.
They cut the audio. Oh my God. They cut the audio. How are they not running? They're, brother, they are motherfucking hogs, okay? This is crazy. We don't know if it hit him. We don't know. Look, here, I'm going to replay it again.
You see, a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened. Oh.
First shot rings out. He grabs his fucking neck. Trump bleeding. Don't show on stream. Oh, my God. Oh my God, he is bleeding. I think it nicked his ear. No, that's not like enough. That's not TOS. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All I'm going to say is this has happened before. And when they miss, landslide.
Watch out.
I mean, he gets up. He puts his fist up. This isn't live, right? This is like they escorted him out already. We watched him get escorted out. But I think... Dude, hogs are crazy. They just shot the former president.
Okay, you just saw there that
hogs are so insane, bro. They shot the former president and they're doing a USA chant. Yo! What is going on?
Screen here
what the fuck?
But we have not had a confirmation on what that noise was, so we are going to continue to refer to it as popping noises.
Bro, I said light news. I didn't realize. Bro! God damn, America is a fucking spiritually broken. He's bleeding. He's fine. Here's a hog video. A Biden supporter just pulled out a gun and shot Donald Trump. First of all, we don't know anything about what happened, but this guy immediately goes, a Biden supporter pulled out a gun and shot Trump. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Reagan landslide. Oh, no. Reagan landslide incoming. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who else if not a Biden supporter? Dude, it could be a Biden supporter, but to say that it definitely is a Biden supporter is insane, okay? Like, to say with certainty, what do you mean, who else? This motherfucker was the president, dog. Why do you think former presidents get lifetime Secret Service? For this specific reason. What are you talking about? American presidents, for those of you who don't know, get lifetime Secret Service. There's a reason why he has Secret Service right now. Not every person that's like running for president until they become presidential candidates, presidential nominees, actually get full-blown Secret Servants. Secret Service. Former American presidents do. The reason for why is because when you're the president of the United States of America for however many years, you are in control of a lot of shit. You make a lot of enemies.
As we stand here, there are a lot of people yelling at the press pen right now, a lot of anger from the people here. I'll tell you just emotionally, there's been a roller coaster just over the last 10 minutes or so since this happened. It went from confusion, people not sure if what they were hearing was fireworks, but as those sounds continued, as you said, 8 to 11 or so consecutively, people realized this might be dangerous, this might be gunshots. People started to get down, to hide, to feel that fear, that adrenaline that, frankly, I felt as we were trying to make sense of the situation and make sure that our team here and our colleagues here.
You think they'll go for gun control after this?
Saw the former president in that video get up and raise his fist. We did hear cheers erupt from the crowd, people chanting USA, USA, and the former president was...
Okay, never mind. They were chanting USA, USA. They're probably not, right?
As this place is empty, littered with water bottles, just looks like a scene of escape right now. Very chaotic exit for everyone. The few people that are remaining are very angry with the media. We are feeling a lot of rage from people right now as everyone is trying to process
this.
What
Bitch, what do you
happened.
mean?
Of course, it is not uncommon for the former president at his rallies to point
Don't
out
politicize
to call them fake
the
news and to
former
target
president
the
getting
frustration
shot
of
with a
his
gun.
supporters towards the press, and that is a little bit of what we are experiencing right now as people are trying to make sense of what happened. What
It's
was
time for
supposed to
thoughts
be,
and
was
prayers.
just before these sounds
Sir?
rang out, just before this incident, a pretty jovial,
It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
mood.
It's a good joke.
Music
That person
was
is
playing.
definitely
The former
joking.
president had just started his speech, and then everything changed, Jose.
Jose, I want to stress to everybody that it is preliminary. The information that I am sharing with our audience right now is very early in this investigation. Everything I say is subject to change as law enforcement gathers more information as an investigation continues. I can say...
I hate how much plot armor this motherfucker has, bro. I'm sorry.
Officials have been briefed initially on the events at the ground.
It's over.
Reporting
It's so
along with
over.
my colleague Jonathan Dinks.
I'm pulling a Dave Wasserman. I've seen
The
enough.
president is not expected
I
to,
hate this shit, dude. I hate this shit.
In the Republican
This
Party is expected
done.
to. There is an initial indication that either a fragment of a piece of ammunition or ammunition may have struck the president. It's possible it could have been a bullet ricochet. We just don't know. It's very early in this investigation. We do not have any sort of sense of a suspect. We do not have any sort of a sense of it's just one person.
Here's the
or two
AP
people.
photo,
We
yeah.
don't know. We don't know the type of weapon that's used. We don't know the motivation, though it appears to be clear to be going after former President Trump. But again, the headline at this time, the initial indications is that Donald Trump is expected to survive this incident.
Just remember that after Lincoln got shot, he wasn't reelected, so there's still hope. Yeah, JFK too, but
as everyone absorbs
those
what
were very
has happened
different
again, the
ones. He's such a fucking content monster, dude. He got shot, got up, ear bleeding, face bleeding, throws up a fist. It's so Jover. Oh my fucking God. Yes, it is real. It happened in front of our eyes. We literally watched it in real time. Sick photo? Yeah, of course it's a sick photo. Are you kidding me? Look, I don't know anything about who shot him, how they shot him, what they shot him with, what kind of grazing occurred. But what I will tell you is this. When motherfuckers shoot at Republicans, they use 22s, okay? And they don't go for center mass. And history shows that when you do that, I don't know if they used 22s here, but historically speaking, when that sort of thing happens, well, you know, it's a Bolsonaro style situation where they become super fucking popular. That's why people say when you come at the king, you best not miss. Man, I keep thinking about what you say. Anything can happen for election day. COVID was very sudden. Is history rhyming? This is why I always tell you that, yes, polling is good to understand what's going on for now. But that doesn't mean you will know what happens come election time. Just like COVID, okay? If it wasn't for COVID, the likelihood of Trump's reelection was almost a complete fucking lock. Yeah, unbowed assassination attempt victim who showed poise and courage right after nearly being killed versus a guy who can't remember his friends' names is beyond over. No, it has never been more Jover than it is at this very moment. That's the reason why so many of you are looking at this and going, it must be scripted. Because it's so perfect the way that all of this unfolded that it literally feels scripted. And the reason why you feel that way is because it is so fucking Jover.
Jose, that's right. We have been in touch with senior officials at the White House who tell NBC News that President Biden, who is spending this weekend at his property in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, has been informed, has been briefed by aides about the situation currently taking place or that has just taken place at that rally for former President Trump in Pennsylvania. I spoke to another official there who conceded that they are trying to get as much information as they can right now. Clearly,
he's still throwing up
there are a
fists
lot
while
of
they're
events
putting
that
him
are
in the
moving
fucking
very
car,
quickly
bro.
at this
Stop throwing
time.
up
The
the
president,
fist.
only
Stop
moments
it.
before this took place, was
stop
in the
fisting.
church at Rehoboth.
Stop.
And when he exited the
Every
church,
fist is
reporters
another
asked him if he
10,000 in a
had-
fucking
if he
red
was aware
state,
of it
a
or had
key
been
state turning
informed
into a
about
red
it. At that
state.
time, he had not been. It's clear at this time.
Every time he throws up his fist, Michigan is more over than it
is
was
clearly
before.
a very dramatic moment for this country.
He's
both
farming it.
President Biden and
New
many
York
members
is now officially a battleground state.
of all kinds. Nobody anticipated anything of this kind to take place. As someone who travels routinely with the president and formerly with former President Trump and with Mr. Trump as a candidate, the perimeter is usually very tightly protected from a great distance as well. As you saw,
He's clip farming harder than the new crop of phase talent. He's like phase Ronaldo. He's clip farming harder than Jinxie. He keeps throwing up his fucking fist.
Been at many of these Trump rallies, and
It's
here's a new picture
over.
from one of our colleagues there on the ground, the photojournalists who are in the front row showing the blood on
over.
former
Biden lost the phase vote.
The Milwaukee arena, where they're going to be hosting that event.
He just
in
maxed out
Washington.
his
A
aura.
huge
He definitely
perimeter was
winning the
built for
election
NATO
now.
summit
Oh
that
my
President Biden
God.
was
Elon
Presumptive
Musk
Republican.
uses this crisis as an opportunity to endorse Donald Trump. I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery. Dark days are ahead of us. I made the joke. I said, you think this will be fucking an opportunity for gun control? But fuck no, dude. The only gun control that will be enforced in this country is like if you have ever demonstrated any kind of left-leaning sentiment, like, for example, we shouldn't murder gay people or whatever, the government will come and take your guns away only to give it to the people who say they should kill gay people going forward. By the way, anytime a president gets shot or like a 9/11 style situation happens, check in on your most like susceptible to conspiratorial thinking friends, because in the upcoming days, they are going to have life-changing thoughts. Okay? I'm telling you right now, a lot of people that you took for granted as like normal family members are going to no longer be normal family members. These are always life-changing events for many American families. They're going to fucking turn around and be like, some of them are going to turn around and be like, this was a false flag. Look at him, like the fact that he got up immediately, shit like that. You know, I'm telling you right now, this is Blue Anon is about to go crazy. We're talking about the MAGA crowd going crazy, but Blue Anon will be extra nutty as well. There's hella members in the chat currently riding with the false flag conspiracy. Obviously, who knows how the fucking hogs operate going forward. They're going to get extra nutty. But you know who else is going to get extra nutty? The Blue Anon liberals. Okay? Blue Anon liberals are going to go crazy mode. Especially considering how dire Biden's chances were to begin with. MAGA is going to say this was fucking MAGA is going to say this was Biden's doing, okay? In which we'll have a funny little moment to talk about how, you know, is it constitutionally legal for Biden to potentially attempt an assassination of a former president and a political, you know, rival running for office? The Supreme Court did rule it. You know, the Supreme Court made it extra hard to prosecute such things. So that's number one. So, but that's besides the point. You know, it might have been an official act. I'm kidding. Obviously, I don't think this was Biden. But, you know, that's a conversation that you can have with your MAGA relatives that will say this was Biden. This was Biden's doing. Having said that, however, I think that there is going to be a lot of fucking panic and craziness on the liberal side as well. Liberals going with this was a false flag attempt. Democrats have a really wonderful opportunity to change the message from Donald Trump's brave martyrdom to who the next presidential candidate is going to be.
Measures,
if Biden got shot, it would not have had this effect. Brother, if Biden got shot, he would not stand up and throw a fucking fist. He would be dead. Just from the sheer panic. He would just die. Like, what do you mean? Biden would have died before the bullet hit him because he would have heard the loud noise and it would have scared him to death. What the fuck are you talking about? Also, I suspect that like whoever would do such a thing would be probably a hog with better aim. Biden was already losing this beyond over perfect fascist aesthetics. Wait until we see who the shooter is.
To the protecting, in this case, former President Trump or anyone in the crowd.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. If it's an undocumented migrant, dude, listen, if you have any kind of like Mexican in your ancestry, you're getting deported, okay?
Pausing on that last
saying, how do you miss, though? You must not be... You must not be aware that this happens to right-wingers quite a bit. Globally, the United States of America literally happened to the one guy that we were watching earlier that is perhaps the most analogous for the Trump presidency, Ronald Reagan. So, you know, this happens a lot. It has happened. Yeah, it's when it happens to like Democrats, it's a little different. When it happens to Democrats, they die. Or when it happens to like more progressive people on the ticket, even if they are a Republican, back at when you know when the Republican Party first started, when it was very different. It was a force of progress. You know, they die. When it happens to right wingers, not as much.